Guys, welcome back to Captain's Log. Sara Biro is my guest, and she is Miss Fort Myers, USA, right?
Yes, sir.
How do you get the title? Tell me.
So to get the city titles, there's like a application process you go through. So you apply online at the Miss Florida USA website. You go through an application. It asks you where you're from, what you're about, what your hobbies are, goals, academics, aspirations, why you want to be the title holder. And if you get selected, you get an email and you get to participate in the pageant.
And is this your first pageant?
It's not. This year is going to be my second pageant. Last year, I did the Miss Florida USA pageant, and I was Miss Lee County last year. So this year, I'm holding a city title instead of a county title.
And you basically just fill that out and say which one you want to represent?
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
Last year when I applied, I actually found it on Facebook on my phone, did the application on my phone, and a couple weeks later, I got the acceptance and realized I was locked in. So it was surprising.
And tell me about like your first experience competing, because were you super nervous? Like, do you get on stage a lot? What do you do normally?
I've actually been on stage a few times. I've done different types of competitions and contests, fitness-wise. And so being on stage wasn't really anything new, but the pageant scene, it was so new. It was good. It was a really good experience.
What's your talent? Like, do they have they have all different categories, right? So
I have no talent.
No, what's your skill? Come on.
No, we actually, the Miss USA organization doesn't do talent. It's scored on evening gown,
Do you want me to share it?
You want to share it?
Yeah.
Go ahead and share
You,
it.
your talent's ADD like me.
Short attention span. No, we actually don't do a talent. Which is
really?
Good
So
because,
what are the options? Like, what are the categories?
You get scored on interview, evening gown, and swimsuit. So fitness.
Okay. And so do you have to craft like a little story ahead of time and try to work it into the question, or how does it work?
Well, the interviews are actually done off stage. The first round of interviews,
okay,
they're done at the hotel, kind of like a round robin style. You go into the room, there's about 4 or 5 judges, and they'll ask you questions based off your application. So like last year, my application, I put how my hometown was Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Okay.
So they asked me about Wisconsin, how I moved down here.
How long have you been here?
I've been here about 4 years now.
4 years. And you didn't compete or do any of this up there?
No,
You started getting into fitness, right?
Yes.
Okay. And that's when you were like, I want to compete?
Yeah. Yep.
Really?
I started competing. I've done a couple of contests at like Harley dealers, and I used to travel over Florida a lot. And then seeing the pageant opportunity, I kind of jumped at it. And
so do you wear like, yeah, you have to have your seatbelt on. You have your lovely sash. What do they call that? A sash?
A sash, yep.
Sash. See, I'm learning all this on the Captain's Log today. Today's Friday, and we are in Naples, Florida, guys. Let me know where you are watching. If you guys want to say hello, please do. If you have a question for Sara while we're talking, maybe I could read it. It's a little sunny out, but I'll get that in. If not, after the show, we'll certainly answer your questions as well. Where can they find you on Instagram? I know you're, what's your Instagram handle?
I have 2 Instagrams. I have my personal Instagram and my Miss Fort Myers one.
Okay.
So the Miss Fort Myers one is just Miss Fort Myers USA 2019. And then my personal one is Sara Biro _34. So both of them are public. Everything's open, completely open.
Yeah. Since you became Miss Fort Myers, have you seen more people following you?
A little bit. It kind of comes in waves.
And how did you get the word out? Like, how does that work?
For holding a title?
Yes.
A lot of times I reach out to companies, organizations that I'm really close with. I go make appearances in the city. So last year I went to parades. I helped volunteer. I was at the Vietnam Veteran War Pinning with the honor flag. So just kind of promoting. I'm more so volunteer,
right?
But it's going out in the community.
So we have a mutual friend, Kelsey Kraft, and
do.
Most of this is kind of like you have to be a self-motivator. You have to do a lot of it yourself, right?
Yes. Yep.
Watching it on TV, like when you watch the Miss America pageants and all that, you don't think like those girls had to go through all these steps, right, just to get there.
Yes.
And then like you don't think, oh my God, like they're raising all this money, they're doing all these events, they're doing all these charity things to self-support themselves to get there. It's very expensive.
Yes.
Right?
Yep.
So how did you find somebody to make your gown?
My gown, I actually have not gotten for this year yet.
Okay.
Last year, I was balling on a budget, and I wore my prom dress.
What do you
for
call
senior
it?
year.
What was it?
I was balling on a budget. I'm a full-time college student. I'm on a budget.
Yeah.
But I actually wore my senior year prom dress last year.
Okay.
So last year I did that. This year I'm going to be looking for a gown sponsor. Kind of just going the more affordable route.
And what will the gown sponsor get? What can they receive if they sponsored you? Because there might be people watching. There's going to be a lot of people that watch this over the next 10 days or more.
So sponsors, there's actually different levels of sponsorships that I've created for this year. The kind of basic level is if you help sponsor, you can get promotions, shout outs on social media. Right now I have about 7,000 followers total from all my social media accounts. So they get, you know, shout outs, promotions, just kind of help promote their business. The higher up the sponsorship, the more they get. So I think the highest one you can get, I'm making a t-shirt, so you'll get your logo on a t-shirt, all the promotions, and then your business also stays on my social media accounts until I give the title away. So once I'm no longer Fort Myers, that's when I kind of start removing the previous years and start updating them for current years.
So how long do you kind of have the title of that? How long does that last? Is it until the competition?
Yes, correct.
So how far before the competition do they actually give you that?
It varies.
It does.
Last year I didn't start until November.
Okay.
So I was really behind, kind of scrambling. This year I'm already kind of getting a few sponsors in. They aren't completely locked in. But so this year I'm starting a little bit earlier so I can promote them more and do more.
When is the pageant?
It is January. I can't think of the exact weekend. But
it's in January.
Yeah.
And where is it located?
In Coral Springs.
Coral Springs. Mm-hmm. And are you nervous?
Not really.
No?
No. I'm excited.
Really?
With it being my second year.
So I always see like the girls that wear the high heel, like when they're walking. Did you ever think, oh my God, what if I fall?
A few times.
Really?
I have fallen a few times on stage.
Have you?
None of the pageant.
Yeah.
But I have fallen a few times.
Sure. Because it's like so hard, right? And it's nerve-wracking.
Yeah. The hardest part is the heels and the gown.
That's the hardest one?
The gown gets tangled.
And then do they do the swimsuit?
Yep, we do heels in the swimsuit.
Do you wear the high heels during the swimsuit?
I do, yes.
She wears high heels, guys, down the swimsuit. All right, so now you're going to get even more followers.
Oh, it's my mom.
Hi, Mom. We're watching. Thanks for watching us. We're having fun driving. She's doing amazing, Mom. Amazing. She's going to win, I can tell already. So you actually are on my show, and I give you 2 questions. You get to ask me 2 questions. Anything you want to know.
Gosh.
And you can ask me anything, and I will answer them while we're driving as well.
Oh, you're going to put me on the spot
Well,
like that?
you can ask me. If you don't want to ask me, you don't have to. I have a question, though.
What's your question?
You have to eat your last meal, and you need to have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Tell me what they're going to be. I ask you all the tough questions on the show. I mean,
no, I already have it all planned out.
Yeah.
They're all going to be restaurants in my hometown.
Okay.
Breakfast is going to be from a restaurant called Rainbow. It's a little hole-in-the-wall type restaurant from my hometown.
What are you going to eat?
Pancakes and an omelet.
Pancakes and an omelet. Okay, okay. And then for lunch, what are you going to do?
Lunch would be, again, from my hometown, there's a place called Qdoba. So it's kind of like a Chipotle, build your own burrito.
Oh, okay.
So that'd be my lunch. I would have a bowl from there.
What, a bowl with what?
It's a chicken gumbo bowl, so it's like soup
yummy.
and enchilada. Yeah. It's really good.
That
kind
sounds
of
delicious.
Like a little spicy, but not too much.
You got to really go off here. You got to go over the edge. What is it? What's dinner going to be?
There's a restaurant called Noodles and Company.
Do you hate everything in Naples?
I do.
Fort Myers? Jeez.
No, it's my hometown. I got over the hometown.
Yeah, of course. You like that stuff. I'm the same way. Like, I'm from Boston, but I left 20 years ago. But I still am like, oh my God, if I could ever have a Billy's roast beef, that would be
when
amazing.
When you're away from it, you want it more. Because you're not down here.
And then you think it's so much better until you go back. You're like, it's not as good as I thought. It's just amazing. You think when you leave that meal was so damn good. I've done that so many times. And then I go back and I'm like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just not as in the mood.
Every time I come home, I get off my flight, and whoever is picking me up, I'm like, we have to go to Noodles and Company.
Right away.
Like, are you serious? I'm like, no, we have to go to Noodles and Company.
Okay.
And get their mac and cheese. It's the first thing I get.
And so is it, like, what kind of noodle they have in their mac and cheese?
It's just regular mac and cheese.
Like an elbow one?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
And it's that good?
Yes. It's
all right.
the best.
Is it very creamy or very cheesy? Like when you
Both.
pick it up, does it like string
It
cheese or is it
does.
like dripping sauce?
It's more like stringy.
Oh, I like
It's a
that.
string cheese,
That's
yes.
good. Oh, that's good. All right, so you can have the mac and cheese, but are you gonna do dessert? This is the last meal on earth.
It's Culver's ice cream cone.
Yeah. What flavor are you gonna do?
Chocolate.
Chocolate.
favorite.
All right. Chocolate. I like Culver's too. It's very buttery, right?
It is. It's,
Yeah. The
well,
custard.
It's from Wisconsin, yes.
Yeah. Oh, because of Wisconsin.
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna have like cheese curds?
Maybe.
Yeah. That's so
Squeaky
funny.
cheese.
So on a daily basis, obviously you're not eating that kind of stuff. Do you have a very strict diet?
Within
Don't.
reason,
You're gonna disappoint half
No.
the followers right now. They're gonna be like, "This bitch, really? She eats whatever she wants." No, come on. What do you do?
Within reason, I'm actually on kind of like I don't want to say diet plan, but a meal plan.
Okay.
With a coach.
So do you do like a meal prep? Meal prep.
I don't. I probably should. I'm gonna get into it. But just kind of balancing everything out. Really intuitive, very flexible. I mean, I'm not a bad eater.
Is that your mom who says you're beautiful inside and out? We love you.
That is actually an organization that I volunteer with, Veteran Barn
Aw.
Project. That is the owner's wife.
That is so nice. Thank you. We thank you so much for that. She paid you.
Yeah.
No, not really. I'm just kidding. So, okay. So, what was I saying? Because I was trying to read that and it was sunny and I had to
Talk
take my
about
glasses.
food.
Yeah, the food.
eating, yes.
And are you gonna do dessert?
I said my dessert was ice cream.
Oh, for the Culvers. Yeah,
Yeah.
I do like Culvers because I do the chocolate. I don't know. I lost train of
It's
thought.
it's just simple. It's good and simple. You can't go wrong with chocolate ice cream.
You actually said we were talking about dessert. We weren't. We were talking about your meal plans.
Well, it's still food.
Yes. All right. So tell me, like on a daily basis, what do you do? What are you doing to prepare for the big pageant?
Eating wise,
Everything.
For
I want to know
everything?
your whole schedule because I might want to do this.
right now.
I might need to get in the pageant business.
Right now, it's kind of messy.
Okay.
I got accepted about a month and a half, 2 months ago. I got my sash and everything. So right now, I'm in the process of finding sponsors, doing appearances, and trying to promote myself.
Okay.
Because I do have a while before the pageant.
Right.
So it's finding a suit, finding a gown, finding different outfits, and just being able to put in all the fees and the funds to get it all locked in.
Do you know the Simi bikini girls? They might be able to hook you up.
I do.
Tell them to hook you up.
I love their bikinis. I think I
Yeah.
have 3 of their bikinis actually.
Yeah, see, they should hook you up and be on the pageant. I know them. That'd be very
you?
good. Yes, tell them. Get on that. Get on it, ladies. Well, I appreciate you coming on the show. I just basically asked you, hey, you want to come on the show, talk about it? You had no idea what we were going to talk about.
I think you asked
right?
me, what, 2 days ago?
2 days ago, you were right on it. You said yes right away.
I'm like, whose random car am I getting in right
Who
now?
do they? If they want to sponsor you, I think they can leave a message, right? But they can also DM you.
Yep.
And again, give them your Instagram. What's the handle?
Personal Instagram is Sara_Biro34, and then my Miss Fort Myers one is, if you search Miss Fort Myers USA 2019, everything will pop up there. I'm on Instagram and Facebook.
And you can get your company all over the gram.
Yep, I can do marketing.
And hopefully, you're gonna go to the championship and take the crown, and then they'll be famous too.
They will be.
Because they sponsored
Their name
you.
will be out there, yes.
So it's a big deal. All right, guys, we'll go help her out. Thank you for watching. This is the Captain's Log. I hope you guys have a good weekend. I'll be live tomorrow, so check it out. Don't miss us. We're out.